upstairs, and then our youth, our teams are downstairs.
All right.
So this is the room where they will be. We'll put the hot on inside. Then we'll set up tables and chairs over here. We'll put the hot beverage station will be right there.
Yeah.
And then the restrooms are right there. So we don't have any shower facilities or anything like that, but they got restrooms, and we'll make sure that we got plenty of toilet paper, paper towels, and things like that.
Yeah.
My name is Rodney Gilchrist, and I am the founder and senior pastor of the Liberty Christian Center.
Okay, and could you maybe explain, because Nash King made that announcement, Mayor Nash King made an announcement that there was going to be a warming center here, and obviously very excited about that because there was some contention about that. So maybe you could explain how all of that kind of came together.
A few days ago, Mayor Nash King called me and asked me would I help. We already serve the community in several ways. First of all, we are a Bell County emergency evacuation center for Bell County. So if there's a statewide emergency or something and Bell County needs to stand up evacuation centers, we're one of those centers. And we also have done some things in the past with the city. So we did, during the ice storm that we had, remember the big ice storm we had, we were open as a shelter, emergency shelter for families that didn't have any heating and stuff. So we served the city in that capacity before. So we've been connected to the city in that regard all along. We're also a voting center, so we're a voting precinct for all the elections. So they know that we have this facility, and when she called me, she said, well, we need help creating warming centers. And I told her that we possibly will be interested in it, but I need to talk to my board and my church and make sure that we'll be able to man it and what days we would be available to do it. And so once we discussed that as a church, we came back and we gave our response and told her that, yeah, we're going to do it. But there's some limitations, but not many. Like we do have need of that building on 2 days of the week, and we're not going to be able to let them come in because we're going to be using it.
Right.
So Wednesday nights when we have our Bible studies, we have children over there, and on Sundays we have children over there. So Saturday nights and Wednesday evenings we won't be able to be a warming station. But other than that, we'll be doing it if it gets cool enough.
Okay, so it sounds like for the most part, except for those two exceptions, it's going to be pretty dedicated.
Correct. She said that the city, I sat down and talked with the city manager, with the emergency management people and fire chief, and we're going to do, as they need us, they'll stand us up. They'll let us know, hey, you need to stand up your warming center. And we've got cots and we've got tables and things that we'll set up in the room that I show you. We got a multi-purpose room. We'll set that up and we'll have, hot drinks and things like that. We'll have a couple snacks and things that we'll provide for them. But we'll do that based on the city notifying us that the temperature is going to drop and meet the criteria. It's got to be 30 degrees or less projected, and then we'll stand up that night. So from what I understand, the city said they'll notify us so we can open up at 6 p.m. And then we'll close again the next morning at 8, and then we'll clean up and do what we got to do, close up, and we'll be out by 8.
So that sounds great. How many people do you think is the capacity for that place?
I think we're gonna limit it to probably around 50 to 75, depending on how we configure the room, because we're not gonna have cots for everybody, but we'll have tables and chairs, and we're gonna figure that we'll have people rotating off the cots and things like that so that some people can rest, other people can sit. We've got a television in that room and stuff so people can have some entertainment, different things like that, so that they're not just in a room, they're just empty. But we just want to be warm and comfortable. But we're probably going to limit it to between 50 and 75, depending on how we configure the room.
All right. And can I ask why you want to do this?
Well, honestly, it's a part of the vision for our church. We believe that we are put here as an extension of the grace of God. Literally, we believe that this is a call on our lives to serve our community and to be a blessing to those who are less fortunate than us and don't have what we have. So when we got the opportunity to once again be a blessing to Killeen, we said yes. So that's why we're doing it.
So it's something of a calling then.
Yeah, it's to serve the community. We're not just, and you have to understand our mantra. We have a mantra here at our church where we say we don't just do church, we do life. And part of doing life is to help meet the needs of those who are less fortunate than us. Part of doing life is to be a part of the greater community for the greater good of the community. So anything that we can do as a church that will help benefit Killeen in Central Texas, we're going to get involved in it.
All right, that sounds great. Anything else maybe you want to add?
Well, I'll just say this. If you really want to, you're looking for a great place to worship and a church that's really involved in the community, check us out. Liberty Christian Center, 4107 West Cliff Road, right here in Killeen, Texas.
That's good. Thank you.